Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom First Impressions. As you see by the title below, this is on another of the new anime of the winter 2017 season. As you can see by the title below, this is on Fuuka, to which, of course, when I first saw the description and everything on AniChart, I was a little iffy on if I should watch this, obviously for the main reason being that it is a love triangle. So if you guys don't like love triangles at all, I suggest not watching this. Now, I don't like love triangles. Obviously, the reasons, for most people who don't like love triangles is that someone usually always gets hurt, and there's a high chance that the girl you may like, or the guy you may like, depending on the situation of what the love triangle is, they may not be the one that ends up getting chosen, and you're left pretty much, smack dab, feels train in your face, too bad, that sucks for you kind of thing. Someone always gets their, someone always gets their feelings hurt, and someone always ends up pretty much not having the ideal ending, obviously being with that person that they love. So that's why obviously love triangles, literally I tend to try and stay away from them. But this one, I just wanted to see how it is. Love triangles, one thing they always do is pack a lot of emotional kind of things, and I do like those emotional roller coasters. It does play with your feelings and everything, and they can get really damn good. Hopefully, I'm hoping that depending on which girl I end up picking, I'm hoping they end up going with that girl. But of course, obviously this is the first episode, and they really only show one of the main girls, which is of course Fuuka, to which of course the show is named after. Does that mean she's going to be the girl chosen? No, that does not mean that. But it was a pretty interesting episode. It's mostly an introduction to everything. It's pretty much boy meets girl kind of thing. In this one, we have our main character Yu, who is pretty much, all he does is he's on his phone all the time. He's on Twitter all the time, and that is his life. Then we have this other girl who's literally runs into his life. I guess from what I saw, that there is a anime before this, a prequel to this, which of course it's on Fuuka's parents. I think that's what it is. I'm not too sure if I'm supposed to watch that before that. If I am, guys, feel free to comment below so I can maybe just try and, I don't know, binge watch the other part, the prequel. But obviously she's a runner and everything, but the main focus of this anime is music and everything, and you can already tell that she loves music. She doesn't have a phone obviously, but she loves CDs. She loves to listen to music, and of course one of her favorite artists just so happens to be the girl that is the other one in the love triangle that we do see that had a childhood kind of thing with our main character Yu. So that's pretty much what the premise and everything that is shown in this episode. This episode is more of the Fuuka meeting Yu and Yu meeting Fuuka, her running into him, bunch of kind of classic thinking that he was looking at her panties, taking pictures of it, slapping him in the face kind of thing. All those kind of classic kind of things that make this first episode nothing special, nothing groundbreaking, but overall it was a good episode to introduce us to these characters and introduce the, if it wasn't for the fact that the ending showed obviously the other girl, messaging him saying, hey, do you remember me and everything, this would have been an anime where you'd be like, dang, this is really cute. Nice little romance already straight off at the bat, We have him having pretty much tickets for this movie, to which of course the reason why she wants to go is because of the song in there by of course the other girl, and they end up going on pretty much a date. There is that funny moment when they're pretty much waiting for each other, and they're going around the dang statue over and over again, not realizing that they're both there. She stands up, starts yelling, and the whole thing is too, he's like, oh, she is a weird girl. And yeah, she is quite the weird girl. She's definitely loud, definitely out there, definitely not the normal kind of girl you'd normally have, see and everything. And that's what makes her character pretty interesting so far, and I did enjoy seeing the kind of cute stuff that did happen in between them, acting like a couple and everything, holding hands, and of course that ending when she was thanking him and everything, giving him a charm and saying, oh, you don't know yet, when it's about them being a couple. And I was just like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. And there was a lot of points, literally the thumbnail possibilities of her smiling and everything, that literally just makes you want to yeah, I think I'll pick Fuuka. But the problem is, guess what? This is the first episode. We still have not met the other girl. And of course, as you guys, if you didn't know, that both episode 1 and episode 2 has already been, put out today, which of course means I still have to watch episode 2. I just wanted to watch episode 1 and give you guys my first impressions on how it is. But I'm predicting probably episode 2 will be focused on the other girl, which will be interesting to see and pretty much tell which girl I will be kind of choosing, to root for, kind of thing. It could still change along the way, but that's pretty much how it's going to be depending on the next episode. But overall, pretty good first episode to introduce the characters, introduce this potential love triangle, obviously the potential romance between Fuuka and Yu, and tell us of their their lives and everything. But yeah, that's all it really was. Am I going to be continuing to watch this? I'm obviously going to watch the next episode already. I thought this episode was good. I like, the characters so far. Sure, it's a love triangle, but I'm willing to chance it to see how good this anime is, because love triangle still could be really good, But yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom first impressions. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. There's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you did enjoy it, leave a like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. And yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. So time to watch the second episode. So be prepared for that episode 2 review that will be coming out today as well. So yeah, till next time, guys. See ya.